welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. So I just decided to start recording now because I was gonna kind of get my bearings or remember where I was at. And if you don't remember from the last episode, I was gonna send a mission to Ike slash Duna to unlock this part of the tech tree for the specialized control, because I really wanted this lander can. So I needed 10 more science, and then we created another spaceship that was, or I'm sorry, weather probe to go to Ike and Duna and do some more science. But turns out I actually have 273 science. So when I noticed that, I decided to figure out what was going on. So I go to my space center, and turns out I have a weather probe already landed here. So I'm not sure how this is possible, because this thing was last seen taking off in the atmosphere and supposed to be crashing back into Duna. And I remember having 14 units of fuel, but I don't know. It's here, clearly, on the surface of Duna. So now I have a second weather probe that is orbiting Kerbal, and I guess I need to go to Ike. So I'm looking at my active contracts, and it looks like I did actually complete the contract to collect science data around in and on top of Kerbal. I'm sorry, of Duna. And now I just have to do Ike. So I guess for this episode what we'll do, we'll actually just we'll go to Ike and finish where we left off. And we're gonna leave those probes there. So let's see here. How are we going to get to Ike? Wow, so Duna is actually pretty far behind us. Wait. Yeah, Duna's actually pretty far behind us. I think I'm gonna have to wait a while to make this happen. So, actually, let's go back to Space Center. And let's unlock the lander can. And I'm gonna go ahead and build my rover. See what else I can unlock here, actually. Okay, so I decided to build this power node instead. I think it'd be wise to get this sent up first, and then send up maybe a rover to move it to a more flat location, or something like that. Wherever this thing lands, I'm probably just gonna leave it there, and then just try to build around it. And see where that takes us. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this design. This is the power node. These are all the stages. Just got done checking them, so we're gonna go ahead and launch. So I'm thinking for the next planned missions, after the rover, I'll probably send up like a living quarters, and maybe a radio station, and then some more vehicles or maybe rovers or small little craft to go do science around the Mun, and then they'll dock with the radio tower and transmit everything back home, or maybe even I don't know, we'll send stuff back from the Mun to Kerbal. That's kind of what I have planned for my Mun base. I actually want it to be functional, so it'll be fun, and that's why I haven't done any science there yet. So this thing looks pretty solid so far, getting a little leaning, but it's not too bad. Pretty happy with it. I've built worse rockets before. I'm a little worried about the design all of a sudden, because I realized I only have 2 of these instead of 4, so I'm going to be slightly off balanced, and it's going to be pretty important for me to minimize on how many mistakes I make. So I'm probably going to wait till I get into space and the atmosphere doesn't have a lot of influence on me. Alright, so I'm just trying to create my orbit. As you can see, there is our satellite that will be going to Duna once Duna gets in a better path for us to fly to. Alright, so we arrived to the Mun, well, or at least around it. And now all we're gonna do now is just make our orbit, or at least decrease it. Alright. 40 seems good. Zoom around the other side. And do the same thing. I actually need to look at this so I can make a nice flat. Or not flat, but whatever kind of orbit I'm doing right now. Alright, so I don't really have anywhere in particular I'm trying to land or anything like that. So I'm just gonna make this as hard as possible on myself and probably end up coming down and on some of these craters over here. It's really rocky, but it'll definitely make for an interesting place to build a Mun base. So I'm just gonna slow myself down and hopefully we don't end up crashing into the Mun or somewhere crazy. And I'm probably gonna have to send my recovery rover anyway to fix whatever mess I'm about to cause. And we have touchdown. Sorry, I was so concentrated on that I got really nervous and forgot that I was actually recording. At least I think I'm recording. This looks like a pretty good place to me. I think we might be able to go somewhere better, but there's a lot of craters in driving distance from here. At least I like to think they are. So we are going to call this home for now. Alright. Good. Set up shop. Let's see here. Yeah, there's no really easy way to do this. I should probably leave it attached just in case. But maybe not. Oh no, not all my landing gear came out. Oh, landing gear. No, I was betrayed. Well, that's not good. 100 some odd thousand credits down the drain. And there's no way to recover this at all. Yep, she is down for good. Yep, this isn't good. Well, I thought I could recover it, but I guess I can't. Yeah. Alright then, well, that was a nice failed mission, and I'm just gonna go ahead and send up the next one, the rover, and maybe we can recover it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna jump over to my other spacecraft, if I can figure out how to do that. So in order for us to get to Duna with ease, we want to be at about a 45-degree angle from where the Kerbal is and where it will be. So I guess somewhere right around here. Yeah, somewhere right around here is where we want Duna to be. And it's looking like it's going to take a while before we do that. So we're just going to go ahead and rename this power node landed at the Mun. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and just make this a Mun base, even though it is completely trashed. How do I do this? Oh yeah. We're going to be base. Okay. Cool. Glad that failed so well. Okay, so here is our ship. Fancy little thing. I think this is going to get us there. I'm a little concerned about the weight. May not. It may weigh too much. I'm also a little afraid about how much fuel I have as well. So I don't want to keep adding on. I think just for fun. Nope, I only want 2. I don't want 4. Okay, well I guess we're gonna add 4 because the game refuses to let me do 2. Let's see here. Just to make this rocket slightly more expensive. Solid fuel booster. Okay, now that I'm done messing around with that, let's set the crew to Bermel. We don't want Jebediah. He's our man. Let's do this. Now this goes against my philosophy of less is more, because I used to follow that all the time, but lately that hasn't been working out, so I'm just gonna do what I think is necessary, and hopefully that's enough. Something's weird here. What the? Okay, well, apparently something is wrong with this fuel tank. It's not giving fuel to the rest of my tanks, which is strange. My solid fuel might run out at the same time as my liquid fuel. Just gonna stop firing for a second. Alright. Good enough. 24. It's pretty close. I can live with that. I'll just have to take drastic measures. Not necessarily drastic, but I'll have to stop firing these engines once I get towards, or once they are about to get empty. That way it doesn't cause me to go sporadically out of control or anything. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be able to take a straight shot towards the Mun. I already set up my new maneuver node. I'm going to go for it. I mean, what's the worst that can possibly happen? I need to burn for about 30 seconds, 32 seconds. I think I have plenty of fuel to do that. Losing kind of control of my ship here. Alright, let's burn. Let's do this. I accidentally put focus on Kerbal. It's kind of frustrating. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut engines. Alright. Let's see what that did for us. That did not work out at all. Go figure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Good enough for me. So we have arrived at our destination. About to fire at my retrograde to slow myself down. And it looks like I'm going to be a little late here. At firing, that is. So I have plenty of fuel. I should be able to do this. I hope. I'm a little nervous. Oh, I'm losing control of my ship. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Check my fuel. Man, that was really helpful. Okay, so all I'm doing is just trying to get myself as close as possible to my power node. I should start over and just build a completely new Mun base, to be honest. Oh, jeez, was not paying attention. We need to not do that. It's too low. Put it about 9,000 meters. Should be good. Got plenty of fuel. I'm just gonna have to eject this into the Mun because I cannot take it with me, and it will be bad for us. Actually, maybe I should just save. You know, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save what I have left and use it to slow myself down a little bit more when I'm at my periapsis. And I'll eject it when I get there. Okay, so since I have extra fuel on me, I'm going to land on the dark side, which I completely and utterly hate. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's too risky. I'm just going to use whatever's left. Slow myself way down. Okay. Up. And I'm just going to shoot this down. Alright. Need to slow myself down now. It would be pretty funny if that actually hit by my space base over there, or my Mun base over there, and I don't know, blew up and made my craft land upright. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna wait till we get to the landing, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, we're coming down. We are way far away from our target, 31 kilometers, so it's gonna be a long drive for me to get there, and I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that entire drive. I'm probably gonna try and bounce a little bit closer to my towards the base, Mun Base, so that way it doesn't take me as long to drive. So we will see. But this looks like I'm gonna have a pretty good landing here. It's coming down ever so slowly. I don't really have enough RCS fuel to hop, actually, so I might end up having to drive. You know what? I think I'm gonna drive this. Yep, I think I'm gonna drive the whole way. It's gonna be a long drive. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here, and I will catch you guys on our next Mun Base adventure. Say goodbye. I wonder how long that'll float on before